Hey, what's going on, guys? Jay Plays here, and yesterday I beat the knight taking 0 damage. It was a very fun experience, took me a while to do, but I thought immediately afterwards, what if I can get myself a bigger challenge? And because of that, I've decided to do this video, where I spent over 100 turns trying to defeat the knight using only my weakest attacker. So, for this challenge in particular, I use only Chris to attack, but I have some rules about that. So for starters, Chris has to use the weakest weapon. Chris isn't allowed any armor at all. So if Chris hits like a couple times, Chris is just dead. And also, I'm not allowed to utilize the boost in damage I get from downed allies, meaning I have to keep the allies alive at all time. But also, I'm not allowed to use any items. In essence, I am only allowed to use Raozai's heal prayer to heal people. And so if Susie goes down, I have to spend around 15 turns trying to get Susie back up before I'm allowed to continue the fight. This makes it a little bit challenging, just a teeny bit. It takes a very long time. So the knight has 1460 health, and Chris does, at the maximum, 15 to 18 damage, which makes this fight take basically 100 turns off the bat, right? So, yeah, that's fun. This video is an hour long. My attempt here took over an hour to complete. I'm not going to leave all of that in. If you want to make sure I didn't cheat and just make sure I didn't, like, attack other people, I'll have the full unedited in the link below in the description. But I'm going to just cut some of this out, just, like, so it's actually, like, watchable. And, yeah, I hope you enjoy this. This is, like, the knight fight, but I can only use very weak attacks, basically. I do want to point out that the equipment I gave Raozai was the Dealmaker from Spamton, which increases the magic capabilities, increases the healing, and also the Shadow Mantle, because if Raozai dies, the entire fight's over. Raozai is my only source of healing I'm allowed to use, and I also need the allies alive to get my damage nerf. So Raozai is basically the one person that is carrying this entire thing. And as you can see there, the heal prayer completely healed Chris back to standing up status. This would not have happened if I didn't have the deal make here. Chris would have still been dead with just like a little bit of health left. Alright, I skipped ahead just a little bit. I want to show you this attack that I really do hate. These diagonals they suck. I can't really get used to it. It throws me off. And you're about to witness this. Susie dies for the first time of this run. And Susie dying is so annoying, because I have to heal Susie, and also juggle between healing Chris and Rousey. It takes forever to get Susie back up. So, Susie dying is a huge time waste, and makes the fight go on for a lot longer. I mean, here, I just cut out 6 minutes. It took me 6 minutes to go from Susie being down and going back up. It is really bad. And yeah, and Susie is vulnerable too. So, one thing I'd have to recommend, looking back in hindsight, is that you want to revive Susie at a point where there's an easy attack to dodge. You don't want to revive Susie before a very difficult attack. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck reviving Susie again because you timed it incorrectly. I'll give some advice on how to do this specific challenge towards the end. But this is just like the very first piece here. You do not want to revive Susie right before a difficult attack. And you can tell what attacks are what based on the dialogue. Like, suddenly in Tempest, that's going to be the diagonal / one. Do not revive Susie before that one. You're going to have a bad time. Just take it from me. And yeah, back to what I was saying before, here I utilized that. I waited a turn before reviving Susie because I knew, oh, okay, this one's the easiest attack out of all of them in this phase. Because like after a certain point of the Knight's attack, just like get this point harder. Okay, this is the easiest attack when we revive Susie there, and then just chill. And second piece of advice, do not rush through the healing. Here, accidentally heal Chris instead of Susie, and I pay a very big price for that right here. Yeah, Susie just dies. That's another 5 minutes down the drain, 6 minutes, however long it takes me, depending on who I need to heal. So yeah, please do not rush through the healing. You want to take your time on that. You want to make sure you're healing the right person, because that was a very annoying mess up. I cannot understate how much I hate this attack, by the way. It's just, this caused so much pain. I think this is the hardest attack of the entire fight. Just out of like all my hours of experience in this fight, this one is like just the weirdest to get a handle on because of the way the gravity is when it turns diagonal. It's just, I don't like it. I can do every other attack unconsciously at some point or the other. This one I have to be like locked in for it, or else I get really bad at it. Alright, we're reaching the end here, and it's just really fun seeing the health get whittled down over time. Just like, oh, are we reaching it? Are we reaching it? Are we at that 75% marker? And just this fight took me about 256 turns. I don't know if I got the exact number right, because I wasn't like, didn't want to get a dedicated count, but over 250 at the very least. And I've learned a lot about this fight and about this specific challenge. I probably should have prioritized healing for Susie and Rousey instead of Chris, since you can just like revive Chris in one shot. So if you want to do this challenge, I would recommend just prioritize healing Rousey, then Susie, then Chris in that order. Because if Susie dies, it's going to be a lot of pain, but if Rousey dies, the entire thing's over. So that would be my advice here. And again, if you want to see the entire unedited fight here, it'll probably be very boring, but it's going to be in the description below. And so, yeah, I did it. I think the amount of pain I suffer isn't fully represented by this video. I did cut it down a fair bit, but I was like, oh wait, the attacks repeating over and over again might not be too entertaining. So yeah, But if you like this, please subscribe to me. I spent a lot of time on this, and this isn't even like the hardest version of it either. I could just, instead of criticaling of Chris, trying to hit the criticals, I could just like hit the very far right of the box and do like 5 damage each time and try to do that. That would take me about 3 hours, but if you want to see it, then I can spend the time on that. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, if you like this video, please subscribe to me. This is a lot of pain. I did no hit for the night, then I did this for the night. I think there's a knife fight, but also I think I gained a lot of knowledge about the knight. I think the knight is now super easy to me. I do not suffer with the knight that much like normally. I could probably always do the knife fight in one try now because of this. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.